Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
This is The Mighty Rock, starring BJ and Migs. Mornings.
Because, hey, at least once a day, you should experience a BJ.
You know, I'm ready for my BJ.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Now, Steve, I know you're a big rock fan,
Yes.
and I did watch, his movie over the weekend on Netflix.
Woo!
Yeah, so I did do that.
Did you like it?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about it. Okay. I'll let you know.
All right.
But yeah, all right. Because basically what we're about to talk about is about his movie Red Notice. And what he did is he surprised a theater full of people that had come to watch that movie. He gave them all free concessions. So I'm upset. If I'd have known that I could have got free concessions while watching Red Notice, I definitely would have taken them up there. He gave them tequila, of course.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Which tequila did he give him? The Terramana?
You mean the one that he drank in the movie?
Right.
Yeah,
Good for him, man. He is unapologetic about trying to sell that line of tequila.
Well, hey, listen, Ryan Reynolds had his Aviator. He had his gin. He was drinking that in the movie, so you can't be faulting The Rock. Ryan did it first in the movie. He gave them energy drinks. He gave them ice cream.
I think he has a line of energy drinks as well, though. I think he's partnered up with somebody about an energy. I don't know about ice cream yet. It's probably now called Ben, Jerry, and The Rock.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know what, Steve? He's got to have an ice cream. Why would he just do tequila, energy drinks, and not and then give ice cream if he doesn't have a piece of that?
He probably does. Some brand. He's like a minority owner or some kind of random, something.
Yeah. But somebody got an extra gift. Yeah, he got the free concessions, he got the tequila, he got the energy drinks, he got the ice cream, and he also got The Rock's personal truck. I guess The Rock was moved by how Oscar Rodriguez takes care of his 75-year-old mother, how Oscar's a leader at church, he's a personal trainer and a Navy veteran, so The Rock was like, man, I love this dude, here's my truck, and here's Oscar's reaction.
Come here, dude. I want to show you something real quick. Yes. Dude, I got this. I wrote this card for you. It's a little thing. What the heck?
Thank you for your service, brother. Enjoy your new truck. What the heck is happening? Get out of here, bro. Oh, my God.
You do a lot of good for people, man. You do a lot of good for people.
I thought this was your truck, bro.
It is my truck.
What do you mean?
Now it's your truck. This is my personal truck. It's yours now. You do a lot of good for people, brother. The gym, the church, your mom, women.
See,
We got support. We're going through it.
Thank you, bro. It's just love,
It's just love.
He provides meals for women victimized by domestic violence. This guy is incredible. This Oscar guy.
So he really does do stuff for women. Oh,
he might do other stuff for his wife. He's also a woman, but...
Yeah, the story didn't mention the stuff he was doing for women, so I wasn't sure, what is he talking about? Oh, that is, the guy then is a fantastic human being. I really thought it was great that The Rock brought his own band with him to play the real sweet music along.
For Yanni.
Here's the problem. How do you hate the guy? But obviously it's a great PR opportunity. But then again, it's a cool thing, and it is his own truck that he gave. I mean, you want to hate The Rock. I really do. Because, he's giving out his energy drinks. He's giving out his tequila. He's basically, filming all of it. And yet, it's still a great thing The Rock is doing. And Oscar Rodriguez sounds like perhaps one of the best human beings on the planet. So I don't
want to hate The Rock. Every day I wake up, I'm like,
hate this.
Every day I wake up, I'm like, how can I love The Rock more? And thankfully, he comes up with ways that I can love. I don't care if he's doing it for PR, because he's still doing something incredible for someone. You can tell his heart. Yeah, of course he wants to promote his Terramana stuff and all that. He's a businessman, but he also has a big heart. And I just, he put up a great post about this that was like, he talks about how he takes care of his 75-year-old mom, the Oscar guy, personal trainer, a leader at his church. And then, like we said, he helps out women victimized by domestic violence. He's a Navy veteran, and he's just a kind human being. And apparently he wanted to give him the Porsche that he drove, the Porsche that he drives in the movie Red Notice.
Oh, really?
And he reached out to Porsche, and they said no. So he's like, screw it. I'm going to give him my truck.
Wow.
So he gave him the truck that The Rock drives.
Yeah. Okay, then.
I don't know how many miles are on it, because I'd probably say no if it's over 50,000. Come on, Rock.
Damn, now, if you're Porsche and you see what happened, like the great PR opportunity that would have been had, that would have been. I wonder if you're kicking yourself, going, "Gosh, we should have given Rock the Porsche."
Do you think Bobby Porsche? I don't know if that's who runs Porsche.
It is Bobby Porsche.
Give me a hold of whoever's in charge of our marketing. Yeah. Who said no to The Rock?
Oh yeah, I would be. I mean, first of all, this is the guy that, like you said, is the king of basically pushing a brand. And
he only has 281 million followers, so you're not going to get much pub from this.
And so, he's going to push the movie, push the Porsche, which, of course, I feel like Porsche probably was happy that they were featured in the movie.
Well, just like featured in the movie.
Coca-Cola was happy to be featured in the movie. All those product placements that they've done in that Red Notice is just, it's brilliant, but it's all product placement.
I wonder if that guy drives around and he sings that song, "Oh, like a rock."
Oh, whatever. He's probably singing that song that Rock raps on, or listening to the Rock's theme song from the WWF days.
That'd be funny. Days. You can have my truck, but it only plays my song.
I'm okay with that, because that's pretty much what I do now anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, maybe some Moana stuff in there too. Maybe they can play some of that too. Yeah, that'd be nice.
So I don't know if he's because he talks about the free concessions on his Instagram and tags Terramana, of course, and then it's Zoa Energy, which is the energy drink, and then he tags the free ice cream is from Salt and Straw. So I wonder if he has something to do with Salt and Straw.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised, because Salt and Straw is an up and coming awesome place. It's like one of the new legit places that everybody wants to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. And I, you know what? Red Notice, really enjoy. It was a fun movie. Kathy and I both watched it. Very fun movie on Netflix. I went in not expecting a lot, and I was. I will tell you, I love these things, these YouTube series called Pitch Meetings by Ryan George. He's a funny comedian, and he does a pitch meeting basically about this movie as well. And he started off the pitch meeting with, "Hey, let's just make a movie with Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, and The Rock." And they go, "Well, and he goes, "Okay, well, so what's the plot?" He goes, "Does it matter?"
No.
Yeah, does it matter? Because it's going to be fantastic. It doesn't matter.
Give us ridiculous action scenes. Give us Ryan Reynolds' quirky personality. Like, let him be Deadpool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the film. I mean, it took us several views to watch it just because of how our lives are. And just, by the time we watch it, we're pretty gassed anyway. But, man, it's just a dumb action film, and I enjoyed every second of it.
Oh, yeah, we watched a lot of movies over this holiday with the wife in town, and that was one of our favorites, out of all the movies we saw. I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife, too, and, Red Notice was up there for enjoyability for me.
How was the Ghostbusters movie?
It was good. It could have, for me, I am not a huge Ghostbusters fan, so I think I probably didn't get as much nostalgia out of it as everybody else did. Still a good movie, so it's a good movie. And if you like Ghostbusters, you're going to love this movie because it does hit you in the feels. I won't say why, but it's super like, oh my God, everyone talked about it. I had to bring Kleenex because, what happened during the movie was really like, emotional. And they did some cool stuff too. Yeah, definitely make you have the feels, especially if you love that franchise.
Was it the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man got murdered or something?
Got murdered. Feels aren't always about bad things happening.
That's true. He gave birth to a baby Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I think if you've seen the trailers, you already know that. It should be.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, we're not spoiling anything, but that's in the trailers. But again, another brilliant idea. Paul Rudd is fan. Now I see why he's People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year, because he's the dad everybody wants.
Oh, you're going to say it was really difficult to leave the theater. I couldn't stand up. He was so sexy.
Well, he was that sexy, no doubt about it. But he really is like the father, the surrogate father figure guy. Everybody wants him to either be the single dad or the stepdad. He definitely is that guy. And plays it really well. Yeah, it's a good movie. But Red Notice, man, wow. I was really pleasantly surprised.
Going back to Steve, you asked if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has anything to do with Salt and Straw.
Yeah.
He has his own Dwanta Claus pack at Salt and Straw.
Okay, so
it's a bunch of ice creams.
There we go.
They've teamed up with Dwanta Claus. Dwanta? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But you get
Dwanta Claus.
Dwanta? Yeah.
Yeah, they have favorite flavors, which of course there's even
is there a Rocky Road or something?
PB&J, Pretty Badass and Jolly Coconut Banana Pancakes, Naughty Nutty, Tipsy Toasty Terramana Pecan Pie.
That was my nickname in college, Naughty Nutty.
Wait, Terramana pecan pie? Is there a little tequila in that?
Yep. Dwanta's Terramana spiked eggnog. Chocolate gooey brownie and double fold vanilla.
And according to one texter, apparently if you go on Google, it says Salt and Straw partially owned by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
There you go.
The only thing that would have made it better is if he gave everybody a football from the XFL. That's the only thing that really would have made it the ultimate Dwayne Johnson.
It would be great if you had like a really just a nasty flavor, and it's just called the "It Doesn't Matter What You Think" flavor, and it's just this one's crap. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you think.
All right.
I want to try that peanut butter and jelly one.
Yeah. It sounds delicious.
They all actually sound pretty good.
I think The Rock is showing us, the way to do business in these new times.
Just pour yourself out to any company?
Well, and also,
and I mean that with love.
Also be super charitable, like to just do good stuff in the midst of your campaign. Because everything he's doing, he's promoting his product, but he's also doing really cool stuff, which is what people want. A lot of people want to see, the wealthy, be very giving and give back and take care of people and do some good. And The Rock is doing it. And he's also marketing his stuff while he's doing it.
Yeah, I can't argue. And money's going towards certain charities for this ice cream as well.
Yeah.
Of course.
He might be the best celebrity businessman there is out there right now. I mean, he's just brilliant. I wonder what his net worth is. His net worth must be just skyrocketing.
I mean, wasn't he for many years? He was the most bankable Hollywood star.
Oh, and I think he still is because he's in everything. I mean, there's going to be a Red Notice, too. There's no reason why there wouldn't be. I mean, spoiler alert, the way the movie ended, they were pretty much like, and here comes Red Notice 2. So, and Netflix is probably going to say yes, because the three of them did a great job. Gal Gadot did her job very well. They were all exactly who you wanted them to be in that movie.
The net worth, it looks like $320 million. So
he's going to double that. He's going to double that by tomorrow. Wow. Good for The Rock. All right, now I'm back on his team again. I was off. Now I'm back on.
Well, how could you be off? I don't understand. I don't get disliked the guy.
No.
Oh, because he's such a humble bragger.
But he's bragging about cool stuff.
I know.
Stuff.
It's jealousy. Yeah. Let's be honest. The reason anybody doesn't like anybody.
Like someone.
Oh yeah, it's total jealousy because he's got 312. His net worth is probably real that they're reporting, whereas the net worth they report about me is completely not real. Otherwise, I'd be happier. So I'm completely jealous and hate the guy, but it's hard to hate him even when I'm jealous of him.
He's so damn likable. He divorces his wife, and they still want to work together as business partners.
Yeah, see, that's not the way life is supposed to be.
She's even probably conflicted. It's like, I don't want to. I should hate you, but I still like you a lot. I'll work with you.
I know. I mean, he's got the cute videos he does with his kid. I mean, all of this is just, you just want to hate him. And
I don't.
I do, and I can't. It's really frustrating. I need to go to my therapist and go, why can't I hate the people I want to hate? What the hell's wrong with me? Hey, speaking of vehicles, and since The Rock gave away his, we should have it analyzed because apparently your car will determine whether or not you are a psychopath. So we'll see if maybe The Rock just gave it away because he's nuts. I'll tell you why your car may determine this at 8:17 on The Rock.
We now return to BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. This is going to be very helpful because you're going to want to know.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Grandma, we missed you.
Come here, kids. It's so good to see you again. Grandma and I have to catch up. Why don't you play in the other room for a bit?
Okay.
It's good to see you again, Mom. We all missed you.
I'm sorry it took so long. I lost a lot to my gambling problems, but I'm happy to have my life back with you.
We are too, Mom.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Who's a psychopath in your life?
Oh.
You're going to want to know this. And a used car website has helped us out, man. I don't know why they decided to do this. But this used car website said, hey, man, we're going to do a study that will look into which type of drivers are more likely to be psychopaths. So they commissioned a bunch of professional study people to do this. They asked people about their car and then had them take a 12-question test to gauge how many psychopathic tendencies that they have.
You know, I don't know why they did it, but I kind of am glad that they did because now I'm curious. And it sounds like that's probably a bunch of employees hanging out. You know, maybe no one's buying cars that day. And like, you know what would be fun if we do this? Well, screw it. Let's do it. And the boss was like, I got all the money. Let's make it happen.
Oh, yeah. Our old boss hair club is not going to like this. Uh-oh. Because as it turns out, BMW drivers are more likely to be psychos than anyone else.
Oh,
so
yeah,
there you go.
What year is your Hyundai Santa Fe, BJ? 97?
Mine's a 2004.
I thought it was a 2004 Hyundai Santa Fe would make somebody a psychopath, personally.
Wow.
I'm not sure why, but that's the first thought.
Yeah. Flawlessly executed. Congratulations, sir.
So what, someone who has like a really expensive car is a psychopath? Is that what they're trying to say?
Well, the Beamers. I mean, and you know, it's interesting because I feel like in my life, I have heard people just curse out BMW drivers. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's envy. I mean, because look, BMW is a fine car. There's no doubt about it. And yet you hear people go, stupid Beamer driver. Like people I've been with anecdotally, it's like, they get mad at somebody just because it's a BMW, and I'm like, they haven't even done anything. They're just driving. What do you hate about it? Oh, you know they're going to do something.
Yeah, so if you refer to it as a Beamer, I might get a little roll my eyes. But I'm trying to think if there's like a car, if I see somebody driving and I instantly think, I bet that person's not much fun at parties.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. I can't think of a car that would illustrate that.
2004 Hyundai
Santa Fe.
BJ? Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, okay. Again, flawlessly executed.
It's oddly specific, but I think Danny might be onto something.
Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah. I will tell you this, though, seriously, because they also have colors involved. So, first of all, if you got a BMW, you're more likely to be psycho. Audi owners are a close second.
Didn't your wife have one of those?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to tell you right now, the study's absolutely right.
Oh, but who paid for it? Maybe it's about the person who paid for it, not the person who's driving it.
You
technically
people,
own it.
It's drivers, okay? Because
okay.
Again, Audi's a fine vehicle, but it's not the car I chose. She chose it herself.
Looking at the study, you're right. It says owner. It doesn't say owner. It says driver.
It's driver.
How often do you drive that car?
Not enough to be a psycho.
Oh, okay.
Just say.
Where's Jeeps? Are Jeeps in this?
No, Jeeps are not here. You know what's interesting that is here? This is really what is Hondas. Because now Hondas, Toyotas, and Hyundais tend to be in the same category of quality, affordability.
Sure.
So it's funny that Honda drivers are considered more psycho than Toyota drivers because, Kias, Toyotas, Nissans, they rank much lower.
I bet it's because
psycho factor.
There's a lot of people that will get like their Hondas all like souped up to like go crazy fast. And you watch how some of those people who have those kind of setups drive on the road, they're like complete nuts.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize it was the Honda, it was the Honda owner that
the race car Honda owners.
Yeah. Okay. Honda. Makes sense.
Honda.
Those Hondas.
Help me, Honda.
Hyundai, whatever.
Now you're going to get me on this one because I did have, I had a Mercury Comet. And it was a gold Mercury Comet, which is the number one car color for people with psychopathic tendencies.
Yeah. Gold.
I
don't even know if I see many cars that are gold.
Yeah, mine was a goldish orange back in the day. It was a goldish orange camel. It wasn't like glittery gold, but it was a flat gold, if you will.
But what about like that puke green that you see? Like to me, you got to be nuts to have that.
Green is any kind of green is on the list. Brown is also on the list of psychos.
Oh, see, when I see brown, I instantly just think like old person. My dad had one. Like he had
okay.
We called it the Dadillac. It wasn't even it was an Oldsmobile, but it was brown.
I don't know. I'm not a break to you, but your dad, I think some people might say, based on past behavior, might have
say it to his face and he'll murder you if you do.
That's exactly why I would not say something that might be true to his face like that. I would.
What about that canary yellow?
Canary yellow.
I do like the yellow cars.
That is a specific color as well. Not on the list of psychos.
It's obnoxious, but I also don't hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a drum set. I was going to rewrap my drums to be like that bright canary yellow.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. It's it's an aggressive stance.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we had a coworker for a while that had almost like a rave green, like Honda Civic or something.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hate him for having it, but at the same time, I was like, I kind of want one myself. Talk to me. Tell me where you bought this.
What about the pink, like the Mary Kay vehicles? Oh, no. When they get the pink Cadillacs?
So far, the only thing that's really showing up is the green for you guys. Okay. And that's where you're. And black also, which of course black is a very popular color. Out of the brown, the green, the black is what you see more often. And boy, I didn't know that was a color of a psychopath.
That seems a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Why is that? You have a black car, Steve?
No, I have a white car, but I just feel like black and white are just like your go-tos. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I guess not. If you're a psycho, your black car's your go-to. Because they say white cars, people are less likely to be psychopathic.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. So
I'm balanced out because I have a Toyota, so that was ranked low on the list, but it's a black Tacoma. So
you're a psycho.
I'm right back to the middle.
Yeah.
I'm half psycho.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're kind of half psycho. Red, silver, white. You're in good shape. You're not considered a psycho. So if you have a Kia, Toyota, Nissan that is red, silver, or white, you are a stable person, and people should really be happy to have you in their life. But if you have a Fiat, Mazda, and a Honda with a BMW and an Audi, and you have the colors of gold, brown, green, and black, you, sir, should not be allowed to drive or be anywhere near humanity.
There's a lot of math going on here.
What color truck nuts make you a psychopath?
Blue.
Well, I would think that the flesh-colored truck nuts probably make you a psycho.
The gold ones are still okay, right?
The gold ones are fine.
Good.
I think you're borderline Dexter territory if you have the flesh-colored ones.
So though, how about a white Ford Bronco? I instantly think murderer for some odd reason.
Well, again, the driver was just trying to help out. Remember, the driver, he was a passenger. He was not the driver.
The driver was not the murderer. It was the guy in the car with him.
Didn't OJ have a black vehicle? Feel like he did. I'm just going to make that up. I feel like he had really cool, probably he had a black BMW. I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you. So how about this? Hybrid drivers are also, along with fully electric car drivers, ranking high in the psychopathic behavior category. Yeah. Isn't that so? Early adopters, people that are willing to what they consider do good for the environment.
Or are they doing it because they're quiet so they could just sneak up on you and run you over because they're psychopaths?
Well, take a look at the guy who's in charge of the Teslas. People would argue that he's kind of psychopathic.
I don't know about that. This is a fun-loving guy that loves flamethrowers and going to space.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. No.
Honestly, it's just people that have money. That's what I'm going to go with this whole thing.
Right.
Gold, BMW, or Tesla, you're probably psycho.
Yeah, that's probably what. Well, you know what? I mean, look, being psychopathic sometimes you can put that to work to make you some cash. You're right, Danny. People with regular gas-powered cars are least likely to be psycho, which means you're just like a regular Joe. Wow. Good for you, Steve. You got a white vehicle that's gas-powered. You're not a psycho.
I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Do you have a vanity plate, or do you want to ever get a vanity plate?
Yeah, I have a vanity plate. It's DONGLVR.
Yeah, guess what? You're a psycho.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, buddy.
What?
Yeah. You score twice as high on the psycho test if you have a vanity plate.
Rev had a vanity plate. He's not here today, but he had one.
I was going to say, he just texted me and said, I guess I'm a psycho then. And I was like, yeah, that's not a surprise, Rev. He had a BMW that had a vanity plate.
Oh, my gosh, he did.
Yeah.
And it was gold. I don't know what it was, actually. I was just kidding.
It was probably brown, let's be honest.
Listen, if Rev can't look in the mirror and understand who he is, I mean, I don't know what to say. You gotta recognize what you are.
I never had a vanity plate, but I did have one of those, like a Seahawks plate.
No, that's
But
fine.
it didn't have. It was just random. It was a random bunch of numbers on there. I don't have it anymore because I realize I'm wasting money on something. I could just get a bumper sticker.
What do they call those plates, though? That's a good question, because I always thought a vanity plate was where you picked your own letters and stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
I think the ones like the Seahawks, because they have the Sounders ones.
They have a Kraken one now.
And all that money goes to charity that you do. So, you know what? I would say you're more empathetic.
Yeah, well, Dexter used to do stuff for charity just to hide behind the fact that he was killing people. So maybe that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I'm counting as a vanity plate. I'm counting you all as psychos.
I don't think they're called vanity plates, though.
No,
I think they're just called
psycho.
license plates.
Only a psycho would try to get it not called what it is.
Team plates. We're part of a team. I don't know.
Yeah, my wife was like, "Are you going to get a Kraken vanity plate?" I'm like, "I got 2 Kraken stickers on my car. I think I've shown enough that I'm a Kraken fan. I need to get a vanity plate or a license plate."
I think your wife is right. I don't think you're, I think you're trying to hide the psycho. Yeah, they don't say anything about if you have like decals or bumper stickers. Unfortunately, they don't tell you about that. Because I feel like some people that really are all bumper stickered up with some sort of, and it's like, you pretty much know their life based on their bumper stickers because they have so many. I feel like there should be a study done on them. I feel like they probably are next to go and just lose it.
Well, sometimes you see like some of the ones that are like just straight up like cursing in the like bumper stickers. I'm just like, I don't know if that's like necessary. It seems like a rather like odd thing to like have to like, whatever it is that you decide to curse about. I'm like, I don't know if you really needed that as a bumper sticker, but if it makes you happy.
Yeah.
Or like the Calvin and Hobbes urinating on something.
Yeah.
I get a chuckle out of it. Wouldn't personally do it.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if I'm wearing stuff on the outside, I just feel like no matter what I think in my brain, people have kids and, you want to kind of be a responsible adult. Like, it takes a village kind of thing. So I wouldn't want to put that stuff, on my car. Just for that reason.
You say that, and my girlfriend and I were in New York last week, and I don't know if you guys have ever visited where they have like all those like really cheap New York like souvenir stores, and they
like every other block, every block actually,
dude,
in Times Square.
They had so many shirts that just had F this, F that, F the other. And I was like, are people buying these? And like one of the guys was like, yeah, those are our number one top selling things. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's impressive.
So, no, that word is, I think, is more used freely than the S word, it seems like.
Isn't that insane? I mean, it's insane just because of the fact that, are we the last ones? Is that it? Is radio the last ones where we're not going to be able to say anything and finally someone will go, okay, it'll be like the year 2070 and they'll go, all right, you guys, you can say the S word now. I feel like everybody's doing it. And like Danny says, the F word's on shirts everywhere being sold. You remember you couldn't have Yankees suck shirts at the ballpark? And you go to New York and it's like, hey, here's the F word right out there. Okay.
Ooh, someone said psychopath, stick figure bumper stickers. The stick figure family.
Oh, the family ones?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
Those are always interesting because like when it's like a big family, I'm like trying to figure out what's what. Like, I'm like, is this... Are these all their kids? Is there a pet? Is there an uncle involved? Like, what's going on? There's a lot of people.
There's sister wives. Why is
this one stick figure taller than the other? Yeah, like, is this a sister wife thing?
You're absolutely right. It really, it's very confusing when it's like, look, usually you're used to seeing the 2 big stick figures and then the little ones, and every once in a while they'll throw a dog in there or a cat. But then, but then when you have all these different sizes and, people are horizontal, you're like, what is happening with these stick figures? I don't know what's going on.
So I just drove by a BMW driver peeing on the side of the road. Oh. Psychopath.
Yeah. That's nothing else to say, man. See, I don't know. I mean, all right. I mean, I envy people that can do that. I was at not too long ago.
Pee on the side of the road?
Oh, dude, people are just peeing everywhere. I just think that people are just doing it. They're not even trying to hide anymore. I was at Luther Burbank Park, and it's got a boardwalk with a little overlook that can go look at like this little swampy area where you can sort of kind of look at eagles, and they have it covered. But it's pretty much wide open. I mean, people walk this boardwalk path all the time. I'm walking by, and there's a guy, and he's just doing his business. And he didn't look like he had issues. Sometimes when you're in the city, you go, all right, this could be somebody that might need some help, and maybe that's why they're doing what they're doing. This looked like a guy that was just like, dressed like a regular guy, didn't look like he had any issues. I think more and more people just like, you know what? I got to go. I'm going to go right here.
Yeah, number one, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. If I start seeing number two, I'm going to be like, yeah, number two is extreme.
We're like dogs now.
But even still, he was like, he saw me and he was like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're kind of right out in the open there, sir. I mean, this is a part, everybody walks with their carts and carriages and stuff, and there he is. Hi.
We've done it on the side of the road a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, look, side of the road, what are you going to do? Sometimes you got to go.
Like, there's been times when we've done our hockey trips to go to Spokane, and we're just like, we're not going to make it to the next rest stops. Like, we just need to get, and then we just pull off to the side and just try and, like, not.
You try to go behind a tree or anything, or no?
I mean, when you got, like, 8 of you, there's not many trees to work with or something like that. Point. So then you have a line of dudes that are all just urinating. It's like, what are you going to do?
I wouldn't call you psychos. I would go, those guys are trashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be. I mean, first of all, it's a party bus.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're all getting off a party bus, all basically going at the same time, you guys are trashed.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what it is. And the seal has finally been broken, and now it's going to be a beating.
That's always the worst. It was just like, we had a thing when we were on the bus. It's like, okay, you have to, if you're ready to go, 3 of us have to go to the bathroom. Otherwise, we're not stopping. Because, you always got the one guy with the tiny bladder. If we stop every time you have to go pee, we're never going to get to Spokane.
I'm going to bring my medical thing every time. I'm going to bring the medical pee bottle. Now, if I have to go anywhere with people like that, because I'm that guy. Mm-hmm. And I get it. You don't want to inconvenience everybody. So, if they don't have one on the bus, I'm just going to go, look, I'm going to put my coat over here. I'm going to do my business. Because that's just me. I mean, you can't. If I got to go 2 hours and then I'm drinking, forget about it. I'm not going to last. I will explode in front of all you folks. I mean, you're not going to want that.
Oh, so it says, haha, that was me peeing on the side of the road. I had too much coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that? We have a psycho listening. Congratulations.
Well,
what color's your BMW, sir?
I think they didn't have to find out about cars. They're like, do you listen to BJ and Migs? Okay, psychopath.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Because those guys are insane.
Yesterday, this psychopath did get this one right.
Patrick Henry had the famous speech, give me liberty or what?
Give me Taco Bell.
No.
Give me death.
Yes.
I think Taco Bell is a good choice, though. Mm-hmm. I think that Patrick Henry would have said that had he known. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right. Here it is. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs. We're going to do that at 8:50 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Kickstart summer at Lowe's with Memorial Day savings on major appliances like the Smart Whirlpool Top Load Washer, featuring the 2-in-1 removable agitator in a color you'll only find at Lowe's. Take it out for bulky items, leave it in for a more thorough clean. You can customize any load, plus skip steps with the Load and Go dispenser. Simply add detergent once and skip the refills. Memorial Day savings start now at Lowe's. Shop in-store or online today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
You know, I'm glad we can take this time for ourselves.
I know, me too. It's nice going on new adventures, experiencing new things, and creating new memories again. I missed you when you seemed lost in your gambling.
Well, I'm back and ready to visit new places and see new sights. Oh, and try new foods.
Yes, new foods.
If gambling is creating a problem for you, call the Washington State Helpline at 1-800-547-6133 or visit evergreencpg.org.